Hello, Henry. Bill, Molly, and Sissy here to sing a cheerful farewell and to let you know just a little of what we and others at Cedar Lane most admire and appreciate about you. Our thanks to Jasmine, Jenny Lynn, and the music ministry team for the song material. Thanks to Bill for writing the song. We think you'll recognize the tune. Here we go.
Make music with an old tin can. Bell choirs, voice choirs, folk and jazz. Brought Cedar Lane some real pizzazz. But Henry is retiring.
No!
Gonna farm instead of playing in the band.
Aw, man.
He's our one and only Henry.
Henry!
Cedar Lane's music man. Second verse, hope it's better than the first.
He's Henry the music man. Grew up on a farm near Watkins Glen. He's a big fan of indie racing, perfectionist yet self-effacing, truly proud of his family. And he and Susan like to take in all the shows.
Front row.
There is
One and only Henry.
Henry.
We're so sad to see him go.
Here's another verse. Could it get any worse?
He's Henry the stand-up guy. Hurts so much for us to say goodbye. He's brought everybody so much joy. The amen, amen Catholic boy with her outlet to inspire him. He joined up to play with Pershing's own
What tone?
and everyone loves Henry. Soprano, alto, tenor, bass, and baritone.
Here comes number 4.
There can't be many more.
He's Henry and everyone knows, director of sold-out benefit shows. Gershwin's Rhapsody, Carmina Burana, Cliff Hardin's Requiem, and Frostiana, Casa, AMC, Egley, and AIM, Beacon House, and DMV Sanctuary Congregation Network.
And the
This goes on for Henry.
Henry.
He is never one to shirk.
final verse. Next time let's rehearse.
He's Henry the music man, Cedar Lane's most tuneful friend. We're so lucky that he coached our team, made us better than we ever dreamed. All our love to you, Henry.
Henry.
We hope your retirement is grand.
Big hand.
And we'll miss you so, dear Henry. Henry the kind.
Yep.
Henry the great.
Hey.
Cedar Lane's music man.
Hello, Cedar Lane family and friends. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon for a special celebration of gratitude and love. This is sacred time as we gather to bid a loving farewell to our beloved director of music for more than 11 years, Dr. Henry Sgrecci. Now, this isn't the goodbye that any of us imagined to celebrate and honor Henry's ministry, but it is nevertheless ours for Henry and for us. So at this time, I welcome you into this space made holy by our presence and our gratitude with these words from the Reverend Richard Gilbert. Life is a brief interval between birth and death, composed of a few notes between prelude and postlude. It is a drama quickly played between the rising and falling of a curtain. What shall we do with that interval of time? What combination of notes shall we play? What thespian mask shall we wear? The transience of life tempers our joy. Discordant notes reverberate in the soul. The ending of the play is ever in doubt, yet the brevity can be rich with joy. A simple tune caresses our ears. The play produces laughter from time to time. Why then are we so careless with time? Why do we not sound the music of our hearts? Why do we not feel the stage beneath our feet? Is it not time to enjoy the interval? Is it not time to play our own melody? Is it not time for us to act our part? Life is a brief interval between birth and death. May we celebrate the interval with joy. May we sing the song that belongs to us. May we act as if our very life depended on it. It does. Come, let us celebrate.
Henry, you've been a fabulous choir director, and I'm going to miss you a lot. You picked wonderful music, varied, interesting. Your trumpet playing is a tremendous asset to the music. But more importantly, as a person, you have been so warm and engaging. You've talked about yourself, your family. You've asked about us. You've shown interest in all of us and helped done kind things for people who are sick and old and needed support. Thank you so much.
Hey, Henry. Congratulations on your retirement. It's a great gig. You won't regret it. I know I don't. Thanks for all that you've done for the choir, the discipline, everything. One thing I'll always remember is if you're on time, you're late. Have a great time with all your Christmas trees. Remember, those Christmas trees are for Yule. And don't be a stranger. We'll see you. Bye.
Hello, Henry. Susan Modak, your chairperson of the music ministry team. I want to thank you for helping us to help you in the work of music ministry at Cedar Lane. Your vision, endless energy, and impressive contact lists made that an exciting job, and you'll be greatly missed. It was a pleasure to work with you. And as a newer member of the Bell Choir, I want to thank you for your patient encouragement and direction in the Bell Choir. It was a good challenge and very wonderful to make music with you and with the Bell Choir members. Thank you.
Hi, Henry. This is a bittersweet moment. As I told you once before, I really admire you, especially the way you encourage and love everyone in the church. You've been a real role model for me and many others, and a real music minister. I and lots of us will really miss you, although we hope we see you from time to time. In the meantime, enjoy your new life, living in nature, chopping wood, and riding around on your tractor. And when you're riding around, I'm sure you'll be singing. So I want to teach you a new song so you'll have something to sing besides I Am a Cow. I learned this song in 4th grade. That's when I was in a history class learning North Carolina history. Everyone in the class was assigned a county to keep up with, to know their current events and what was going on. And my county was Pasquotank County, which is along the Pasquotank River in eastern North Carolina. The problem was nothing happened in Pasquotank County that year, so I had nothing to report. And I was coming up on the end of the year for my end of year report, which I had to give standing in front of the class. And also, this was the report that was going to be my final grade. Now, all I had learned about Pasquotank County during the year was the county song. So I had to stand up and sing the song in front of the class. Way down on the banks of the Pasquotank, where the bullfrogs jump from bank to bank, with a hee, hi, ho, hum, zimbambuli, and a splash.
Hello, Henry. This is Jeff. I just wanted to say a few words on your departure from Cedar Lane. I wanted to say how much I appreciate your musicianship and your direction of the Cedar Lane Choir, and also...
Hi, Henry. Thank you so much for your over 10 years of service for the choir and the church. We all appreciate what you've done for us. And I especially want to wish you and Susan happy days on your new retirement home on your farmette in Virginia. Take care.
Henry, it's been a pleasure and a privilege to sing under your direction all these years. Thank you so much for that wonderful experience. I know the good music will continue at Cedar Lane, and I have faith in those who are picking up your baton, but it will never be the same. I hope you and Susan have a wonderful life ahead.
Hi, Dr. S. Thank you so much for working with me every Thursday and being there for me. And teaching me just so much amazing music for free. And sort of to give a thanks, I'd love to show you some of the music I've written with your musical teachings over the years. So this is a little song about my life, and thank you so much for all your work. Big, big world, I might be tall, but I am small, I don't know why. You know me well, I'm sorry, sir, don't feel compelled to call. Sorry for the pain, I don't mean to make it rain. Look, give up with me, I can't stay sane. Mister, don't be shy, I know just why. You live your life, now you can fly. Sure, you can be harsh, it's part of life, but don't think fast, you'll likely cry. I'm sorry for the pain, I don't mean to make it rain. Look, give up with me, I can't stay sane. Cry, 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 cry. Fly, 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 fly. Live, 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 live. Hey there, little world, I might seem small, but I am tall, I know just why. cry, 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 cry. Fly, 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 fly. Live, 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 live. Love, 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 love. Thanks, Dr. S.
Hi, Henry. As we say goodbye, I want to thank you for sharing your many talents with us. Over the years, you have done more than direct the music program. You have made your work at Cedar Lane a ministry to its people. The care, concern, and attention to the joys and sorrows of the people that you lead in song has been an inspiration to see. You have done good work here. When you started, I said that I serve at your pleasure. Well, it has been an honor and a pleasure to serve with you. Farewell and happy retirement.
Hi, Henry. I just wanted to thank you so much for so many years, so many Sundays, so many hours of beautiful music. It was so much fun, so much learning, so much sharing, so much creating, so much pleasure, so much camaraderie and variety and so many experiences. We'll really miss you. I give my love to you and to Susan and to your wonderful children, Molly and Michael. We'll miss them a lot too. Anyway, all the best and enjoy a really wonderful retirement. Bye.
Hi, Henry. Congratulations on your retirement. I want to thank you for being such a wonderful director, mentor, and a friend to me over the past 6 years that we've been working together. You're going to be missed so much, and I'll always be grateful for your support and leadership, and I'm really excited for you and Susan. Please invite us to your house once you get settled in and once coronavirus is gone. But I'll miss you so much. Bye.
Okay, thank you, Dr. S., for all you have done for music at Cedar Lane, including
Children's Choir,
benefit concerts,
Youth Choir,
concerts at Cedar Lane,
instrumental music,
adult choir, Sunday services, and everything else. And we wish you all the best in your retirement.
Henry, I'm going to miss you. It's been great being in your orbit in the choir for the past 10 years. You taught me a lot and all of us a lot. You had a wonderful way of engaging with us, both experienced and rookies, and bringing us along and working us through a rehearsal so we came out not looking like sausage, but like a fine thoroughbred at the end. That's my opinion, Henry. I'm going to miss you, and I'm going to miss the times we had to work together and set up tables and take down the set, so to speak. It's been a pleasure seeing you grow and develop as a human being, coach us up and help us to be better people. I wish you and Susan and Molly and Michael all the best in your lives. I hope our paths cross again down the road. Take care and Godspeed and God bless.
Henry, thank you so much for being a terrific music director at Cedar Lane. I had no idea I'd be in the choir this long and enjoy it so much. Look forward to it every Wednesday night. You've had such a variety of music, and it's been so fun to sing with you. And I do get a kick out of all of your military promptness, because I think in all these many years, maybe you were late one time, but not more than once.
Henry, it's time to say goodbye, apparently. I don't like that very much. So, okay, it's a temporary goodbye because I'm going to visit you in Winchester when you're ready. Anyway, it's been wonderful to be part of this choir with you as a conductor. You're a wonderful person, a wonderful conductor, great sense of humor, great sense of integrity, great sense of music, of discipline, but in a nice way. You're kind and fun. I really am very, very grateful for having had this experience with you. I hope you have a wonderful time in Winchester, that you have a blast over there. And I really hope to see you, despite the current COVID crisis, before you go. But if not, I know I will see you at some point. You know, either because you will come and visit, or again, remember, I will go at some point visit you over there in Winchester. So again, thank you. All the best. And hopefully until very soon. Bye.
Huge shout out to Henry. You've been such an amazing part of the Cedar Lane experience. You bring such a light to the community with your skills and your leadership and ideas and network and military skills. It's been a good honor to work with you. I really appreciate everything, and I hope the best for your move and your future. Thanks.
Hey Henry, this is Chris Morrow. How you doing? I want to commend you on a great job over the last 10 years. I marvel at your organization and the ability to pick the great music that you do for each Sunday's service. Your organization and rehearsal of us with the end point in mind and getting us to where we need to be by 9 o'clock each Sunday is marvelous. I've learned so much from you over the years. I hope your retirement is fantastic, and I just want to thank you so much, Henry.
525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments so dear. This song from Rent, Seasons of Love, focuses on how we measure the minutes of our life, how we chart the seasons and the passing of time. How many minutes, how many seasons have passed that we have measured in love, in the ministry of love and care that we're here to honor as we honor Dr. Henry Sgrecci. The congregation came together to try to measure those minutes in an amazing memory book that was compiled by Leslie Backus and Greg Cassidy. But this book is a gift from the congregation in toto to you, Henry, to measure some of those seasons of love. It'll be arriving to your door sometime soon. Let us watch this video, which includes some clips from the book. Thank you, Leslie and Greg, for putting it together, and thank you, Henry, for all of the seasons of love.
thank Henry for his outstanding music leadership over the past 12 years. You brought hours and hours of joy to our house and to the greater church community.
I was really impressed with Henry's crisp trumpet playing, his authoritative choir direction, his heroic singing, but the question still remains, can he dance?
Thank you so much, Henry.
Thank you, Henry.
Hey Henry, just a quick hello and goodbye. I really enjoyed singing with you. I feel like under your leadership I grew in both ability and confidence and singing. Thank you for encouraging Mapleville Trio. And good luck building your house, and happy trails till we see you again.
Hey Henry, I've really enjoyed singing in both sections. Thank you for allowing me to sing both alto and tenor. Really love singing in the tenor section. Thank you for including me on the concert committee and for working with me on the music ministry team. And thank you also for giving us the gift of Peter Mayer for 24 hours. It would not have happened without you. Best of luck in Southwest Virginia. Enjoyed building your house and customizing it and living long and prosperous lives out in the country as we are. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Happy trails.
Congratulations, Henry, and best of luck for the future. And thank you for bringing high musical standards to Cedar Lane and sharing the joy of performing through your trumpet playing, the choir services, handbells, and the youth ensembles. Memories of your leadership will be with us forever. And thank you for inviting me to be the very first soloist in your concert series. That was a personal highlight for me. Many thanks and best of luck to you, Henry. Barbara.
Hi, Henry. Congratulations on your retirement. It's well deserved, and your future adventures ahead. I just wanted to say that I've really enjoyed the many hours I've spent in choir and in bells, rehearsals and performances, and I'll really miss you and the music that you helped us make. Thank you.
How can it be that it's already time? We're going to miss you so much. I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss collaborating with you. I'm going to miss your leadership. I'm going to miss your inspiring me and pushing me and making me a better musician, a better person. And I can't thank you enough for being there for me and my family in so many ways. You're a wonderful man, and I wish you and your wife so much joy in retirement. Mwah!
1, 2, 3. Thank you, Henry. We couldn't have asked for a more energetic and talented choir director. Your enthusiasm and guidance these many years has added such musical enjoyment to our church life. We wish you and Susan wonderful adventures as you move out to the Shenandoah Valley to build a house and find a new life.
Ditto.
Hi, Henry. It's been a wonderful decade plus, and I wish it could be more. You've given so much to Cedar Lane and provided so many opportunities for us singers and ringers. It'd be hard to pick a favorite, really. Carmina Burana or Cliff Harden's Requiem. How could I pick? And it's not just the music. You've drawn us together as a community in so many ways. I mean, there's Fred Peters' birthday parties, the Healing Choir, our Easter brunches, so much. We will miss you, and we wish you and Susan all the best on your next new adventure. Thanks so much, Henry.
Henry, how do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love your energy and your willingness to learn about UU customs. I love your trumpet. I love the quartet. I love your tenor voice. I love the way you conduct. I love the healing choir and the way that you teach rhythm so very well to the choir. I love singing with other churches. I love our motorsports talks. And most of all, I love the bells. The bells, the bells, the bells. I will miss you, Henry. Thank you.
In the time that I've been at Cedar Lane, I have been amazed by the ways in which Henry has made it feel possible and even fun to try and keep trying.
something that I think it's easy to forget kind of how to do as an adult. I'm really gonna miss you, Henry.
Hi, Henry. Wishing you a happy retirement, and thank you for all that you've done for all of us in the choir, the many years, 10, I believe. So I just want to wish you and your family many blessings and happy years. Take care. Bye.
Henry, I can say without a doubt you are the best choir director and leader that I have ever had in my life. You made me so proud to be part of such a high caliber organization, and you made me want to do more than just show up. You made me want to care, to do better, and to selflessly serve. I can only hope to emulate a fraction of the empathy and compassion and discipline that you brought to us every week, and I appreciate you so much. Take care from the bottom of my heart. Thanks.
Hi, Henry. I just wanted to take my few seconds to tell you how much I appreciate all that you've done for me and for Cedar Lane. You turned me into a choir member, and Peter and me into bell players, and me into almost a drummer. So it's just amazing what you've done for us and for the church, and I can't thank you enough. And we'll miss you very, very much. I hope you will come see us and enjoy your retirement. We love you. Bye.
Henry, some of my favorite memories of my time at Cedar Lane have been early Sunday mornings up there in the choir loft, getting ready for a service and getting to watch you rehearse the choir and direct them. And several times the choir sang something so beautiful that it brought tears to my eyes. That happened regularly, actually. Every time it did, I thought, what a gift. So thank you so much for all you've done for Cedar Lane, and best of luck in your retirement.
Hi, I'm Peggy Jackson, President of the Board of Trustees. In April, Kathy Napper, Susan Modak, and Kate Harrison came to the board with a request that the board bestow Director of Music Emeritus status upon Dr. Henry Sgrecci. Kathy, Susan, and Kate came to the meeting with a long list of reasons why he deserved this honor, and those reasons are incorporated in the proclamation I am presenting today. But of course, the board needed no convincing. We were all in, and decided unanimously to award Henry emeritus status. And that decision was enthusiastically affirmed by the congregation at our annual meeting 2 weeks ago. We are lucky that Henry, a Catholic military man, chose to lead this left-leaning bunch of UUs in song and bells. And he did so with grace and imagination and dedication far beyond what we had a right to expect. He started the concert series, and if you missed the last one in February, you missed something extraordinary. He also formed the healing choir to comfort ill Cedar Laners, and he did so much more. And he pitched in when needed, which included helping to mop up the sanctuary that early Sunday morning when the kitchen flooded. And let the record show, the worship service started on time. Henry, you have enriched us with extraordinary breadth and depth of musical expression, and you have enriched us by your example of openness, hard work, and a sense of fun, and we are grateful. So it is a great honor to present to you today on behalf of the entire congregation this proclamation that bestows upon you the title you richly deserve, Director of Music Emeritus.
Wow. So many wonderful notes of gratitude and love. Yes, Henry, pun intended. And Leonard Giannessi, I just want to tell you, yes, he can dance. I hope you have watched Henry conduct the choir sometimes and also lead the congregation, not just in singing, but in dancing. I will attest to that, given I have two pretty wooden feet. I have found myself sometimes getting onto the floor with Henry. So, Henry, we have worked together for 7 years after I was called to Cedar Lane in 2013. And there have been so many things that people have lifted up that they deeply appreciate and respect you for all that you have brought
and blessed Cedar Lane with. Here are a few other things that I want to lift up in our time together. Now, in my years of ministry in this movement, I've had the occasion and the privilege to work with quite a number of amazing music directors in the congregations that I have served. But you stand out in so many ways as somebody who brought deep dedication and commitment to the work, the music ministry, seeing it as a ministry instead of just continuing the music program, and approaching it with an awareness and understanding that led you to learn so much about Unitarian Universalism, its history, its tradition, and the role of music in worship, and bringing that to bear Sunday after Sunday. I know we were chatting right before this program, and I was asking you, in the 11 plus years you have served Cedar Lane, as to how many Sundays or how many services that you may actually have led. And of course, you hadn't kept score. But I was trying to do some math, and I realized that you may well have led music for at least 550 services at Cedar Lane. That is all the Sunday services and all the special services like Christmas Eve. That is a huge number. That's partly because you rarely took a Sunday off, even when I would nag you about it. You rarely took time off, vacation, and I had to nag you about it. And you never took that wonderful gift that they had included in your agreement that you could take a sabbatical. And you never did. And I kept reminding you that. But to me, that is an aspect that I want to lift up. That is so deeply you, and what dedication and commitment you brought to this work of showing up week after week, Sunday after Sunday, doing all that it takes in order to make music work at Cedar Lane. And I'm especially reminded of your being the first person in the building and one of the last to leave on Sundays, where I would see you and I would walk in quietly going around setting out hymnals in the chairs along with our facility staff, rolling up your sleeves and stacking chairs or pulling chairs in or setting out the tables for Bell's rehearsal on Thursday afternoons, doing all these quietly, without any complaint, without pausing to see if people saw you or recognized you or affirmed you. And with humility, going about the work that needed to get done. Thank you for all that you have done and blessed Cedar Lane with in your ministry to us. Now, there's another aspect about your music ministry, and it was a ministry for you, where you saw worship as a central sacramental experience of the holy, as seen and experienced by the many. And while you moved from your own deep faith as a Catholic, your ability to draw in the expressions of the holy as it is in many different spiritual traditions and cultures, and weaving that into the worship experience so that what we experienced on Sunday was not a cafeteria model of different things laid out for people to taste, but actually an integrated experience that gave people a sense of the holy and the experience of the holy. It was truly a joy and a blessing to work with someone who understood the role and importance of worship and was able to partner with me in crafting those services together. There's also your ministry when it comes to the many memorial services that we did at Cedar Lane. It was always a privilege and an honor to work with you, where the way in which you moved to reach out to families that were grieving, whether they were members or non-members, your ability to connect
and to find music and the musicians who were then able to provide music that was a healing ministry to them was also an incredible gift. There's a third thing that you did, which was a wonderful partnership with us as we were trying to reduce the distance between the pulpit and the pew. You worked hard to reduce the distance between the pew and the balcony where the choir sat. I know some of those beloved choir members did not give you an easy time doing that, but you persevered and in the process brought music into the sanctuary in so many different ways and moved music from being performative to being the soulful experience that it is. So thank you for that, for your willingness to push and sometimes shift boundaries in order to help us truly feel that sense of community at Cedar Lake. There's an expression in Sanskrit called Nada Brahma. Nada means sound, music. Brahma is the creative mystery that creates and sustains everything. It is the primordial breath that created everything. Om emanates from that. Nada Brahma means music is creative mystery, or music is breath. Music is therefore an integral part of creation, of humanity. Now, Ray Charles expressed a similar sentiment when he said, music is nothing separate from me, it is me. I think you'd have to remove the music surgically. Well, Henry, music is nothing separate from you, it is you. And we would have had to remove that music surgically. A thriving church music program is the result of careful planning, ongoing support, and a continued commitment to provide music that addresses the spiritual needs of the church community. You did that with such deep integrity, commitment, joy, a sense of humor, and yes, sometimes stretching yourself beyond limit and being so damn hard on yourself, even when Susan and I would try to tell you to go easy on yourself. So thank you, Henry, for blessing us with your ministry, your music, your love, your compassion, your humor, your devotion to our congregation and our faith, your steadfast commitment to musical excellence, and above all, your presence. So as a farewell to you, I share this poem from John O'Donoghue, the Irish poet, which is a blessing for retirement. This is where your life has arrived. After all the years of effort and toil, look back with graciousness and thanks on all your great and quiet achievements. You stand on the shore of new invitation to open your life to what is left undone. Let your heart enjoy a different rhythm when drawn to the wonder of other horizons. Have the courage for a new approach to time. Allow it to slow until you find freedom to draw alongside the mystery you hold and befriend your own beauty of soul. Now is the time to enjoy your heart's desire, to live the dreams you have waited for, to awaken the depths beyond your work and enter into your infinite source. Thank you, Henry, for all that you are and all that you brought to us to bless us with your life and your gifts.
I wish you well, my friend. Now it's time for us to part. We'll keep the times we shared together deep inside as we go our separate ways. We know we never can forget all the yesterdays. If there are times you need a friend to care, remember I'll be there. I believe in you. And now we'll say goodbye, even though it's hard to do. For deep inside we know someday we'll meet again. So until then, I wish you well, my friend. If there are times you need a friend to care, remember I'll be there. I believe in you. And now we'll say goodbye, even though it's hard to do. For deep inside we know someday we'll meet again. So until then, I wish you well, my friend.
Hello, everyone. What beautiful, beautiful music. I can't tell you how much I will miss singing with that trio and making music with the very competent and very professional Jasmine Lee. She has been marvelous. The designation of Music Director Emeritus that Peggy Jackson talked about is a distinction that humbles me to be referred to with a suffix the same as the Reverend Kenneth McLean. It's just beyond comprehension. I'm so deeply moved and humbled and grateful for that designation. I want to think back to a party that the choir held for us, meaning myself and Mr. Thomas Guthrie, back in either very late 2008 or early 2009. And it was basically just a welcome party. And I remember saying at that time that all Tom and I, who were both unemployed at the time we arrived, were looking for was a place where we could apply our craft. And so that's what I've been doing for these last 11 years with the help of so many musicians and encouragement from the congregation, and of course, the partnership with three ministers, Reverend Roger Fritz, Reverend Evan Keeley, and of course, Reverend Avi Janamanchi, who he said it all. He said a whole bunch of mouthfuls of our relationship together, and he's smiling now. I can see him. He has been indeed a partner. I remember Mark Morrison Reed, one of his friends, who addressed the UUMN conference in Boston a few years ago. And he remarked upon the difference between collaboration which basically means somebody is suggesting an idea and wants you to go along with it, versus sharing. And Abi shared his ministry and his vision with me. He very rarely directed me to do something. It was always something that we arrived at together. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for his friendship, his mentorship, his guidance, his leadership. The man is brilliant, and he knows more about music than I do, which is saying something, because how can one person accomplish so much? But he's been a wonderful source of support behind our work. Our work meaning those many musicians, the beloved choirs, the ringers, the singers, the youth choirs, the children's choir, all of us on this mission of music ministry. And we've made some great music. Sometimes people call it performances, and I always tried to shy away from that word. Never felt like we were performing unless it was the concert series. Otherwise, we were merely providing musical prayers to the services. Now, if you want to think of performance as an element of excellence, if you want to call what we did or acknowledge what we did as excellence, I'll take that, because I just believe in high standards, and so I tried to bring them as best I could to an array of amateur musicians. Barbara Wilson said, "Henry, we're just amateur musicians." But I said, "Yes, but you can be a very fine amateur musicians." So Barbara, thank you for your kind words about all those hours that we spent together. I want to thank the AV team for not only what they put together today, but what they've been putting together for many, many, many years, but especially since we went to live stream. That's not an easy thing to do. They've learned a whole lot here in the last 4 months about live stream. And I just think that, as I mentioned earlier when we were talking, Abi and I come to Cedar Lane because we're being paid to do so. But the AV team, like so many other of the ministry teams, are not. You do this out of love. And for a Catholic fellow to come into this environment and see how so many of you are invested in your church was a revelation, and something that I truly respect from all of you. So my gratitude to the AV team for their fine work. And to the congregation, thank you for coming to services, to listening to our music, and using it to inspire you to live the best UU life you could live. And especially to become a singing congregation. We did that together, and now it's up to you to continue it for Jasmine and Jenny Lynn as they move things forward. And we know that there will be a time when the COVID subsides, and there will be an opportunity to select a new director of music. And that person will bring with them a cast of different ideas. Maybe like me, some that will take a little getting used to, but they will be good. And I want you to support them, just like you supported me. So, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the privilege. Thank you for the honor to be among you for all these years. Take care. God bless. Namaste. Auf Wiedersehen. Catherine Cavalier, auf Wiedersehen. Yes, we will see each other again. And stay well.